Welcome back to The Slash, and in today's video, I have news that could either be extremely sad or extremely exciting, depending on how you feel about Radio Silence's two Scream movies that were released in 2022 and 2023 respectively. But first, some good news. On Wednesday, August 2nd, it was revealed by The Hollywood Reporter and Deadline that Scream VII is officially in the works, and will begin filming after the end of the SAG-AFTRA actors and writers strike. This is no surprise, seeing as Scream 6 made double the amount of money at the box office that Scream 5 made, but I'm still so excited nonetheless. I say this in every video, but I love this franchise, and my heart is so happy to see it continue. However, there is a catch that may or may not be disappointing to some people. For fans of Radio Silence's directorial efforts on their two Scream movies, I've got some bad news for you. They decided to step down as directors for the 7th installment to work on their upcoming untitled Universal Monster film that is expected to release sometime in 2024, and it apparently takes place in the Dracula universe. While I'm happy they're putting focus on another project, this news is sad indeed, but if you think that we'll never see Radio Silence associated with Scream again, don't worry. They're set to return as executive producers alongside Chad Vieja once again. That's good, right? With this information in mind, you're probably wondering who is set to direct this upcoming 7th installment. Luckily, that information is also confirmed, and the director in question is Christopher Landon, who is most known for directing both Happy Death Day movies and Freaky, and was a writer on a ton of different horror movies, such as like half the Paranormal Activity sequels, and Disturbia, one of my all-time favorite horror movies, and is even more known for his comedy horror efforts, with emphasis on comedy, mind you. Now, personally, I wasn't very excited about this news when I first heard it. I love Christopher Landon as a director, and I think his comedy horror efforts are genuinely creative and funny, but I got worried he might give Scream 7 the Scream 3 treatment and just turn it into a full-blown comedy. The more I think about it though, the more fucking pumped I am. Christopher Landon follows a certain style in his directorial efforts, flashy, fun, and colorful directing with cinematic shots and some hella gory kills. If by some chance Scream 7 receives different writers, I think it definitely needs different writers. I'm interested to see how well his hip and flashy direction can coincide with a dark and meta script. I also love that this is the first movie in the franchise to be directed by an openly gay man. Scream has just been treading the water of LGBT territory since 2022, so I'm excited to see if he makes it more prominent in a way that doesn't feel like a cash grab and actually feels meaningful. But hey man, at the end of the day, whether it's a good or a bad Scream, we're still getting another Scream. This also isn't confirmed to be the last movie in the franchise just yet, and Radio Silence has said they'll always be ready to do another Scream movie, so hey, maybe they'll come back for future films too. If Landon does this franchise justice, I'd be more than happy to see him come back too. And even if Radio Silence decides not to come back for another Scream entry, maybe they could do another season of the Scream TV series, who knows? Don't get excited though, because that's not like a rumor or anything, it's just something I thought of. I can dream, can't I? But what do you guys think of Christopher Landon set to direct Scream 7? Are you excited for a new direction, or have you grown accustomed to Radio Silence's direction? Let me know in the comments down below, and I hope you like my MTV Scream content, because next Friday is another episode of Who Killed Who, this time for Scream Resurrection. Man, I've got a lot of shit to say about that season. Until then, my name is Zero, and you're watching The Slash.